Hi, Leah here of the Leah Renee Encounters channel, and welcome back. Today is Sunday, January 5th, 2020, and over the last 2 days I've been researching the geoengineering and the massive chem bomb explosions that we've been encountering here in Los Angeles, California. So I've put together a lot of footage the last 2 days, and I am going to show you guys what I came up with, and we're going to hopefully get some comments, some good comments. We don't know what it's all about. Everyone has a theory, so I'm hoping that with our community that we can get some commenting going and seeing why are they doing this. Is it to control the weather? Is it to block the sun? Is it to hide craft? Is it, who knows? So let's get a conversation going and check out this footage. It's pretty freaky. Thank you. Okay, we see the plane. So just documenting this. It's north, south, east, and west. And
so the average person, folks, geoengineering, what is it? It's a word used a lot. I got to tell you, I know it's real, but I have no idea what they're putting down. And I got to tell you, nothing more in my lifetime, which almost 70 years, freaks me out more than this crap being dumped on us. And look at it, we know it's real. And then I get the audacity of the smoke board from LA saying you can't burn your fireplace today or that day. When they're outside here on these days, they say you can't burn your fireplace. They're doing the biggest garbage drop in the world. Look at this. I see one plane, two planes.
it's just all
It's unbelievable.
over.
This is Saturday. It's the first week of
January 2020.
2020, and they're doing this. People say to turn us into zombies. People say that to turn us into androids. People say to poison us, to kill us. People say to reflect the sun. Well, guess what? It's not that hot today. Why would they want to reflect the sun?
But it is hot.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
We've got one coming at us. Now, a little bit about jet engines. Guess what, folks? Modern jet engines are what's called high bypass, which means that about 80 to 85% of that air that enters that front of that big jet engine goes around it. Well, you say, why does it go around it? It's engineered to cool and to keep the engines quiet for today's modern airports. Okay? So in the old days, we had contrails, C-O-N trails. And the airplane would make out this contrail, 727, I'm saying like 20, 30 years ago. But guess what? It's ice crystals that melt. Now, I want you to see this line of this airplane that's dumping this crap out right now.
Yeah,
This is going to turn into that over there. And in a half hour, you'll never know that this was dumped by an airplane. Here's another one, too.
oh my gosh.
This is
Today
like the worst day.
Worst day of the year of 2020.
And guess what, folks? This is the day they said a week ago that you cannot burn your fireplace.
Yeah, what's the
On the
coincidence
days
there?
where they chemtrail the most, they have the audacity to say that you can't burn your fireplace, keep your toes warm.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
So I'd like people, please comment, what do you think it is?
Yes, let's get a
we know it's
discussion
real.
going here.
Lee and I know it's real. I see it. It is absolutely a scam from our wonderful NATO government. Lee and I went up to Oregon. My God, it was the same thing. A little bit less, but they were doing it up there. It blew my mind. Look at this. Do you ever see a pilot fly like that? Is he drunk?
Ugh.
Come on. Folks, this is real. I urge you to call somebody, the fire department, the police department, Channel 4, Channel 2, Channel 6, and say, what is in the skies today?
I don't think they would listen to it.
This is the worst day of the year so far, and it's just started. It's unbelievable.
We better get out of this. I can't
Yeah.
even hardly breathe.
So we don't know. Chemtrails are real. Contrails are real, and they dissipate. Don't let anybody fool you that these are planes. Look at that. If these were planes, they'd smash into each other.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, folks, you may not realize this not being a pilot, but planes fly on freeways. They're called Victor Airways. They just don't fly over the sky. They fly something like the 405, the 210, the 2. These are airplanes that fly in certain areas, and they're usually about 5 miles apart, 3 to 5 miles apart for radar, separation. And then when you get to the airport, they want about minimum of 3 miles before they land. So planes would be flying on the same path. Do you see these planes on the same path?
Oh, this is
Crisscross.
like crazy.
Here you can see them falling from a line
Look at that.
into a cloud. And that's what's called a cirriform cloud, very, very high cloud. And it's absolutely poisonous. These people are killing us. They're worried about everything else in your life. This is the most dangerous thing that I can see in our lives today, and we have no idea what they're doing.
Okay, and here's more footage today, Saturday, January 4th, 2020. Just looking to the westward skies of Los Angeles. And
Everything up there has been laid down from an airplane.
yeah, everything. And I'm sorry about the quality, but the sun has been completely obfuscated. And oh my gosh, the sun dogs, it is just crazy. Just crazy. Just wanted to document this. Oh wow, crisscross in the sky.
I swore my life on it because I've been up since 5 a.m. It's been laid out by an airplane today. You see, there's no other clouds. Look at the clouds. There's no other clouds but these long,
No, it'd
stringy,
be
phony
actually
clouds.
a beautiful Southern California day in Los Angeles.
Now here
If
comes
you
a
didn't-
jet into Burbank. Well, he's low, but he's not burning anything.
No, nothing's coming out of this jet. Look at that. Everything's fake. No wonder I felt like I couldn't breathe this morning. Oh,
It's all
unbelievable. And here are more of our absolutely chemtrailed skies today, Saturday, January 4th, 2020. It's about 2:30, 3 in the afternoon, and this is looking southeast. Just complete poison skies today. We were robbed of what would have been such a beautiful day. Here's a normal Southwest Airlines plane. No chemtrail, contrail. Okay, today is Sunday, January the 5th, and we are documenting more of this chemtrail extravaganza. Yesterday it was really bad. Today it's really bad, so we're ringing in the new year with major chem bombing assaults. And we're in Los Angeles, and you could see it's to the north, south, east, and west. This is due east, and we're moving down to the south where the sun is in this hemisphere at this time of the year, and it's totally blocking the sun. Look at that. We have
silver looking.
it's silver looking, and then they're just concentrating over the sun, and where I'm standing it's just very, very warm. And now we move to the west, and you can see at this time of the year most of the leaves fall off the tree, but look at these trees in the neighborhood. They haven't lost their leaves yet, because somehow, even though it gets cold at night, it is warm. These chemtrails, the aluminum in it actually exasperates things and makes things warmer. It gets very cold at night, but you see this is the top of my head. Look at that tree over there. January 5th. We're in full winter, and these trees should have lost their leaves by now. And you can see it's just gray. In the past, I grew up in LA back in the 70s, I'm actually old enough to remember when we had beautiful blue skies. January was always a beautiful month here in Southern California, especially in Los Angeles. And we just don't have that anymore. And you can see the stress on the trees. Look at that tree. It's dead. Trees everywhere. And here's our wax leaf privet. I'm going to take you over to this side of the garden as I pan the skies. And our wax leaf privet died. I see a lot of the plants dying, but look at that. For years, this is such a hardy plant, and all of a sudden, and we've gotten so much rain, it's not a case where there's not enough water. They just died all of a sudden, and I can't get over this neighbor's tree. Years passed, all the leaves were gone by now. Now, some of the trees don't seem to be affected, but I guess in life, as with trees as with people, it affects some and it doesn't affect others. So just wanted to show you just this severe concentration over the sun. There's so many theories. None of us know what's going on. Some say it's to block the sun because there's craft or something behind the sun. But it's clearly a weather modification program. So please comment. Let's get a discussion going here. We talk to people, they think that we're tinfoil hats, they think we're conspiracy theorists. But I can tell you yesterday, I felt so tired, and I'm just the fatigue with this, and like a lot of waking up hacking and coffee in the morning. We're not smokers. I don't understand it. So just want to get this documented and the word out. Let's get a discussion going. Thank you. Okay, it is now about 1:30 p.m. on Sunday, January the 5th, 2020. And this is an afternoon update on the chemtrail spraying. Complete blockage of the sun, and we have a trail going completely across the western skies to the northwestern, and they're turning into these wispy make-believe clouds, but the concentration over the sun is just insane. It's very warm where I'm standing, but what a day. Look at that. So please, let's try to get to the bottom of this mystery. And I'm wondering why, or if anyone's ever been able to zoom in with their camera, with their lens, to the airplanes that are laying these chemtrails down to kind of get an identification of the planes. Where did they land? Like I said, we're in Los Angeles, and this is what our day looks like today. Very strange. And a little bit to the north again. But the strange thing is this long pattern just overhead. Very weird.